Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, January 16th. Snow is headed to the I-95 corridor. Looks like this upcoming event will primarily feature snow in the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. The biggest impact in terms of travel time looks like it'll be on the Wednesday morning commute. Accumulations right now anywhere from a coating to a couple of inches in the DC metro region, 1 to 3 inches in and around Philadelphia, 2 to 4 inches, perhaps even 5 inches in the immediate New York City region, more just to the north and west of New York City. And again, the biggest impact in terms of travel conditions looks like it'll be in the Wednesday morning commute time period. Let's take a look at the surface map. We have a slow-moving frontal system. This is really an Arctic boundary zone, and we'll see in a moment it's aligned with the upper-level winds. It will become aligned with the upper-level winds, basically from the southwest to the northeast, and what that does is it slows down its movement, and it'll be slow to arrive. It looks like the snow associated with this frontal system will most likely hold off until after the evening commute. There certainly can be some more snow showers during the afternoon hours. We had some snow shower activity early this morning that produced a quick dusting of snow in DC and Philadelphia metro region, for example. But from the upcoming event, it looks like mainly after the evening rush hour, and in some areas holding off till after midnight into tomorrow morning. Low pressure will form on the southern boundary of the southern part of this boundary zone and intensify off the mid-Atlantic coastline late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Well, here's the latest radar loop. There are some snow showers right now across south central Pennsylvania. The main area of interest is out here over southwestern West Virginia and northeastern Kentucky. This is all associated with that frontal system. Notice now the orientation basically from southwest to northeast. Not a heck of a lot going on over the next several hours in the DC, Philadelphia, New York City corridor. Certainly cannot rule out some snow shower activity. The snow will advance slowly from the northwest to the southeast, and again holding off for the most part till the overnight hours in the immediate I-95 corridor region. Well, let's take a look at the 6Z forecast map sequence here at 500 millibars, where the upper level energy is featured right now. And again, we have this kind of a elongated trough in the upper part of the atmosphere, oriented from southwest to northeast, and the surface frontal system, this Arctic boundary zone, will end up pretty much parallel on these upper level winds, and that will really slow down its movement, and it really causes a problem in the timing of the snowfall here, and it also means it could linger for a while during the day on Wednesday. But here we go with this vigorous upper level energy as of early this morning, Tuesday morning. Let's move ahead in 6-hour increments. This is all using the 6Z GFS model run. And here we go. By this evening, frontal system starting to align itself with these winds here. Will be kind of oriented from the southwest to the northeast. There's already some snow falling down in the deep south, northern Alabama, for example, getting snow right now. And here we go. By early tomorrow morning, still hanging to the west, and this is where low pressure will start to form late tonight, early tomorrow morning, right in this region right here, just off the mid-Atlantic coastline. And it will certainly intensify as it moves to the northeast. So in general, more snow will occur from that low pressure area as one moves to the north and east. Again, coating to a couple of inches in DC, 1 to 3 inches in Philly, maybe 2 to 4 inches in New York City, perhaps even 5 inches in New York City. Let's now move ahead. This is now early tomorrow afternoon, and with this system still sitting to our west, there still could be some snow lingering through the morning hours, even into the midday hours, especially north of the Mason-Dixon line. But even down in DC tomorrow morning could still see some snow falling. And then finally by tomorrow night, this is right on top of the I-95 corridor, about to move out. We get quite cold tomorrow night, but there is a thaw coming for the upcoming weekend. Well, let's take a look now at the surface forecast maps from the 6Z GFS model run. All of these maps, by the way, tropicaltidbits.com. Here is that frontal band of snow oriented from southwest to northeast. Snow has now moved into northern Alabama, And again, kind of a break in the action right now. We had some snow shower activity late last night, early this morning, all the way from D.C. to Philadelphia. Caused a quick dusting. Not much over the next several hours, however. Here we go by early this afternoon and then by this evening. And notice, still in the clear here in the immediate I-95 corridor region from D.C. to Philly to New York City. Most likely the evening rush hour will be okay. The snow will hold off until after that. And here we go by later on tonight. Low pressure will start to form off the Mid-Atlantic coastline. This frontal snow will actually tend to increase in intensity and increase in coverage as that upper level energy moves overhead. There will be enough upward motion later on tonight that this area along the frontal system area of snow will tend to increase in intensity. And again, most of the snow falls behind this frontal system later tonight into tomorrow morning. Let's now jump ahead, and here we go. That enhancement of the frontal band snow, again, being increased in intensity and coverage, aerial extent because of that upward level, upward motion expected as that energy moves on top of the region late tonight, early tomorrow. Again, a slow-moving area in the upper part of the atmosphere, so this could end up being kind of an extended period of snow into the midday hours on Wednesday. And one thing we'll have to watch for tomorrow morning is any kind of heavier bands. It tends to be prediction of a gap at this time or after this time right across Virginia, Maryland area, but up to the north could very well be some heavier snow bands. Certainly the Poconos, New York City, and north of New York City have to watch for heavier snow bands later on tomorrow morning into the midday hours. Let's now move ahead, and here's that gap developing here. It basically ends from D.C. south by late morning, midday hours. Still snowing though as this low continues to intensify up the coastline. So again, right now the thinking is primarily the timetable, primarily late tonight through tomorrow morning in much of the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor region. The evening rush hour should be okay. The morning rush hour, Wednesday morning, however, can be impacted by the snowfall in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. Preliminary snowfall estimates right now are coding to a couple of inches in D.C., 1 to 3 inches in Philly, 2 to 4 inches, perhaps even 5 inches in and around the immediate New York City metro region. A big thaw coming this weekend. Temperatures could very well climb well up into the 50s on Sunday. Looks like that thaw begins around Friday, intensifies over the weekend, and continues into the early part of next week. So whatever snow falls tonight and tomorrow will not last for too long. But again, the Wednesday morning commute could be slippery in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.